Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today is going to be my everything I crocheted this week video where I show you guys all the crochet projects that I have worked on in the last 7 days. I have some finished objects as well as some whips, and I have one very exciting whip that I'm really looking forward to showing you guys. So the first thing we'll start with is the finished object that I'm wearing right now, and it is the boho bag from Jolie Knots Crochet here on YouTube. And I worked on this in my How Much Can I Crochet in 1 Hour video. I will link that video below as well if you haven't seen that yet, but I did get it finished yesterday, so hopefully you guys will be able to see this without me knocking everything over. Okay, so it is a crossbody boho bag. It did end up pretty good size. I can fit definitely quite a lot in there. I'm going to use it mainly for a project bag. I'm going to turn my ring light so you guys can see the full thing. So this is how it fits. I didn't want it to hang down too low because I want to be able to, whenever I put, you know, stuff in here, I didn't want it to be stretched out super low. So I made it a little bit higher up, that way when there is things in it, you know, it will stretch slightly but not be too low. So I really enjoyed making this, and I definitely want to make it in another size, like a little bit of a smaller size, like for a book or something. I think, like I said, I'm going to use this for a project bag, but I would love to make one that is about half this size and still around the same length for a book. So yeah, I really enjoyed making that, and it is using the Comfy Cotton Blend in Blueberry Muffin and Mochaccino, I believe. So I held 2 strands together, and I really enjoyed making this. It was a great tutorial, and I really enjoyed following it, so you guys should definitely check it out if you are interested in making a bag. So I'm gonna take this off real quick. And then the next item that I wanted to show you guys is I showed this hat, I believe it was last week, and it is a Bag O' Day pattern, and it is the chocolate bonbon beanie. And I added the pom-pom. So I had the hat done in last week's video, but I just didn't have the pom-pom on. So I thought I would just show you guys that real quick. So just a cute pom-pom. I had this kind on there. I bought these with the snap. So I sewed the snap on, and then you can just, you know, snap the pom-pom on, but I don't really love the shape of this pom-pom. It's kind of messy looking. Even whenever I took a blow dryer and tried to, you know, fluff it up a little bit, it still just didn't look right. And it kind of, I don't know if you can tell, but it kind of wants to do this, like, for some reason, where I like mine to be more, you know, full, like a pom-pom like this, but it's still just kind of messy. I don't know. I don't love this. So what I did was I had some other pom-poms that have elastic on them. So like I had said, I had sewed the other part of this snap on, and so I left that on, and then I just took the elastic, and the elastic on these pom-poms is really short. So I had to take my hook and stretch it out and put it over that snap, and it is secure. So I'm glad that worked out, and I do like the shape of this pom-pom better. It just looks less messy. I don't know if you guys can tell on camera, but I enjoy this pom-pom a lot better. Sorry, my hair keeps touching the microphone. It's probably making an annoying sound. I apologize. I'll try to keep that out of the way. But I do really like this hat. If you didn't watch last week's video, I made this in the Pima Suprema cotton by Yarn Bee, and I had never used that cotton before, and I really enjoyed it. It has great stitch definition, and her pattern was awesome. So I will definitely link all patterns that I mentioned today below. And then real quick, I've been making these about every week. These are the kitchen scrubbies I'm making for Christmas gifts, and I had this one almost finished last week, so there is that one. And then I made this one out of some striped cotton, and some variegated Scrubology yarn. I really like the way that one turned out as well. And then I made this one out of this fun rainbow crafter secret cotton. So this is called At the Fairgrounds, is the name of it. And then I used this lime green Scrubology, and I really like that one as well. If I could have named this color, I mean, At the Fairgrounds is a good name, but I would have named it Carnival. For some reason, it just looks like that to me. So I know a fair and a carnival, pretty much the same thing, but I don't know why. I just like the name Carnival over At the Fairgrounds, but I'm not the one who names these. So, okay, so what do I want to show you guys next? Okay, so this is the Yarn Bee Forever Plush, I believe is what it's called, in pewter. That's the color. And I'm making a little amigurumi stuffed animal, a little bear. This yarn, I don't know if you guys have ever used it before, but it is very squishy, very, I mean, it's called Forever Plush, so it's plush, it's very soft, and I just thought it would make an awesome little bear. So I am a little frustrated though. Tell me if you guys can relate, but I went on Pinterest and found a free pattern, a really super cute pattern for a little bear, and I, went to the website where the pattern was, and of course there's tons of ads, and but I scrolled down and was able to see the pattern itself. So I got to work on it. Sorry, I'm getting a call. Hold on. Okay, so I got to work on it, and I got almost done with the head portion, and I realized that the whole pattern wasn't on there. So I made the mistake. It's my fault. I should have scrolled through the whole entire thing to make sure that it was, all there. So that's on me. But only part of the pattern was there. So I kind of did some research, and I found where some other people had commented on that post saying that it was sort of like a scam, like someone had stolen the picture and used it as clickbait, basically. So the pattern that was on there wasn't even the correct pattern anyway. It was close, but it wasn't correct. So I found the correct pattern and had to restart it, which like I said, I wasn't too far into it, but I did have to frog quite a bit of it. So that was frustrating. I've never run into that before. Of course, I've run into things where I've clicked on a link on Pinterest and it wasn't what I thought it was going to be, but I've never had it be like it was, where it looked legit and even had a pattern with it, and it just ended up being not the right pattern and not the full pattern. So anyway, that was frustrating. Let me know if you guys have ever experienced that as well, but I'm just glad that I didn't get farther into it, and I will definitely be more careful in the future. But I'm using a size 4mm hook, and I believe this yarn's classified as a 5 weight. It may be classified as a 4 weight, but I would say it's like a 5 weight. So yeah, I can't wait to get this done and show you guys that. And then the next project that I'm going to show you guys is, I did show this in last week's video. It is a wall hanging, and I did add the fringe to it. So that's all I've done on this since I showed you guys last time, but I added the fringe. I did buy some dowel rods, so I will be attaching a dowel rod up here. I still need to block this, and one of my subscribers had said that acrylic is kind of hard to block, so she suggested cutting out like cardboard and hot gluing it to there, so I may be doing that as well. I also did some research where someone said that if you take like your iron and use the steam function, or if you just have a steamer, I don't have one, but we do have an iron with the steam function, you hold it several inches away and use the steam, and the hot, moist air will help loosen up this acrylic and make blocking it easier. But so I'll definitely try that. She definitely said don't get it too close, because it could melt. The acrylic is sensitive to high heat. So, but I will be trying that, and if that doesn't work, then I will definitely hot glue it to a piece of, cardboard or thick cardstock or something like that. But I do think this is going to be really cute, and this is for a gift for Christmas. So I'm really excited about it. I love how it turned out, and I used the I Love This yarn in After Dinner Laughs, and the striping just worked out so perfectly. So that's always very satisfying whenever the stripes work out and don't stop, you know, in the middle of the row. So I really love the way that turned out, and I definitely want to make more wall hangings in the future because I had a lot of fun with that, and it was a really quick project, and I think that those would make good gifts for a lot of people. Okay, so I have one last project to share with you guys, and this is the one that I'm so super excited about. So there's one catch to it though. I'm not going to share with you guys what yarn I'm using for this project because I do have a little yarn haul to show you guys. I'm going to post that tomorrow, and so I don't want to give away the yarn that I bought for this project, but I did buy this yarn specifically for this project, and this is pretty much the only yarn that I bought in that haul, so I don't want to give it away because I want to show you guys in the haul, because I'm kind of going to do a little bit of a review about it as well in that video, so be looking forward to that tomorrow. But this is my very first cardigan. So I don't know why, but I've never made a cardigan, which I've mentioned before. I've been crocheting about 10 years, but it's really been in the last year that I've done it really, really consistently, and I just never have done many clothing items other than hats and beanies and stuff like that. So I've just never done a cardigan, and I'm so excited to finally be working on this. The way that this pattern is constructed is you make two front panels, you make a back panel, and then you make the sleeves. So I have one of the front panels done, and again, I can't remember the name of the creator of this pattern. It will definitely be linked below because it is so super cute. It's called the Delaney Cardigan, and I found it on Pinterest. She also has a YouTube video where she goes over some of the more challenging parts of the pattern. So I'm going to turn this again so you guys can see it. But, so here's the first panel, and I want to see if you guys can guess what yarn this is. I will say it's a new-ish yarn, not brand new, but it's only been out for just a little bit, and I'll show you an up-close view of it. I really love the way that she worked this pattern, where it is the solid rows and then the holes here. I just love that, and it goes like that all the way to the bottom, and then she incorporates the ribbing into the pattern. I did mess up a little bit on the ribbing. I was doing only slip stitches, but you're actually supposed to do single crochets and slip stitches, so that's a bummer. So it's a little bit messed up there on the bottom, but I think when it's all done, it won't be too noticeable. And I definitely want to make this cardigan again in the future, so I will definitely not make the same mistake next time. But here is the front panel. So this here will start there. It does have like a drop shoulder, so that's why that's bigger there. But it's a good length. I'm making the size medium. Hopefully you guys can see that pretty well. But yeah, it's beautiful. It's very soft, and I just love the way that it looks. I think I'm gonna absolutely love it. So there is a good look at it. So I'm curious, can you guys guess what yarn I'm using? I know that's not a lot to go off of, but I'm really excited to share that haul with you guys because, like I said, I'm going to do a little bit of a review with it. So I'm going to film that one actually right after I'm done with this video. But that's been a lot of fun working on it. It's flown by. That first panel didn't take me too super long to make. It's like 28 rows. So hopefully I'm going to like push myself to focus on that project quite a bit and hopefully get it done within the next couple weeks. I do want to work on other things as well. So, and I do need to work on that project from Tuesday's video where I drew random pieces of paper out to pick my next project. If you guys haven't seen that one, you should definitely check it out. It's fun. It's a fun video, a fun way to choose a project. So I have that project to work on, so I won't be solely working on that, but I think if I make that a big priority, I can have it done here in a couple weeks. So let me pull up my Bible verse and I'll be right back. So the verse I want to share with you guys today is Psalm 118 verse 24, and it is, "This is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it." So as a kid, we had a song that had that verse in it. So every time I say that verse, I hear the song in my head. I'm not going to sing it for you guys. I'm not a singer, so I'll spare you that. But the reason I chose that verse for today, well, for two reasons. Number one, we shop at Aldi for our groceries, for most of our groceries, and on their egg cartons, on the inside, they have that verse. So today, I was cooking some eggs and I saw that verse, and so that's the first reason. But the second reason is because I've really been trying to focus on being thankful lately. It's really easy for me anyway, and I'm sure a lot of people, to not be thankful, to take things for granted, and just kind of look negatively at life or situations or whatever it may be, and when in reality we have so much to be thankful for. And so I've just really been trying to focus on thankfulness the last few days, and really I need to do that every day. So I just thought that was the perfect verse to share with you guys today. So anyway, guys, I really hope you enjoyed today's video, seeing what I've worked on. I would love to know what you're working on as well. And make sure to check back tomorrow for that haul video. I'm excited to share that with you guys. And I pray you guys have a great rest of your day, and may God bless you, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.